The next lesson will be trigonometric functions of an angle. So at the end of the lesson, the students should be able to derive the 6 trigonometric functions based on the given right triangle and find the remaining trigonometric function when one function is given, and also apply the Pythagorean theorem in solving for the unknown side of a right triangle. Okay, so dito sa lesson na ito, kukuhanin natin ang different trigonometric functions from different quadrants. So makikita natin dito, we have the 4 quadrants. We have quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. So, ang itsura niya is parang malaking ribbon kasi dito sa quadrant 1, ganito yung itsura niya. This is the right triangle in the first quadrant. Itsura siya ng right triangle in second quadrant, in the third quadrant, and also in the fourth quadrant. So, trigonometry is somehow related to algebra. In algebra, we have the x and the y. In analytic geometry, we have the h and the k. And in trigonometry, we have the cosine and the sine. So, dito hindi tayo masyadong gagamit ng hk, hindi tayo gagamit ng xy. So, meaning, ang x will be denoted as the cosine and y will be denoted as sine. So, dito, kukuhanin natin yung different sides, different value or different measurement of each side based from the given angle or the reference angle. So, ano ba yung mga 6 na trigonometric functions? So, una nga doon is the sine and cosine. We have the tangent and the cotangent, and we also have the secant and cosecant. Okay, so those are the 6 trigonometric functions that we will study here in trigonometry. So the reference angle, we discussed about the reference angle. Reference angle is from 0 to 89 degrees. Okay. So, kung narinig nyo na ba itong word na ito? Or nabasa nyo na ba kung saan? So, we have the SOHCAHTOA. Actually, this is a formula. Hindi siya in-check na salita. SOHCAHTOA. And this means sine equals opposite over hypotenuse. Ka means cosine equals adjacent over hypotenuse. And tangent or TOA equals opposite over adjacent. Okay. So, una, gumawa muna tayo ng triangle. Okay. So, kanina, nakita natin, yung triangle natin is ganito. So, we have the right angle. Okay. So, for example, this is our reference angle. So, yan yung ating reference angle. Kung siya ang reference angle natin, this will be the opposite. Ibig sabihin ng opposite, yung katapat ng angle. This will be our adjacent. Pag sinabing adjacent, this is near or beside the angle. And then we have the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the longest side of a right triangle. So, yan yung mga reference angle natin na makikita. So, this is the reference angle. Ito yung opposite side. This is the reference angle. This is the adjacent side. And this is the longest side na lagi siyang nakafix. So, for example, ito naman yung reference angle natin. Kung yun ang reference angle natin, this will become the opposite. This will become the adjacent. And this is still the hypotenuse. So, dito sa right triangle o pagkuha ng value, trigonometric function ng right triangle, hindi natin gagamitin na reference angle yung 90 degrees. Kasi based dun sa ating noon na pinag-aaralan, ang measurement lang ng reference angle ay 0 to 89 degrees. And this is a right triangle that measures 90 degrees. Okay, dun kanina, kung ito ang reference angle, this is the opposite. So, yung opposite natin, it can be denoted as Y or the B. And this adjacent, this can be denoted by X or A. And the longest side of the triangle is hypotenuse or the R value. Kasi kung titignan nyo sa Cartesian coordinate plane, this is the x-axis, tapos yung taas niya. Ito yung Cartesian natin. Yan. Ito yung Cartesian coordinate plane natin. So, this is the x value. This is the y value. Kaya siya, yung opposite natin is naging y and our adjacent is naging x. So, depende pa rin ang position niya kung nasaan yung kanyang reference angle. Okay, as I've said earlier, there are 4 quadrants in the Cartesian coordinate plane. And lahat ng triangles, o lahat ng right triangles na kukuha na natin ng trigonometric functions, meron siyang kanya-kanyang sign. So, sa first quadrant, the signs are all positive. Pagdating na sa second quadrant, sine and cosecant are the only one positive and the rest is negative. For the third quadrant, the tangent and cotangent are the positive and the rest are negative. Then for the fourth quadrant, we have the secant and the cosine. Yun na lang ang positive. And yung natitira is negative. And then we will also use the Pythagorean theorem in solving for this the measurement of the side of the right triangle. So, based from the original Pythagorean theorem, we have C is equal to A squared plus B squared. If you are looking for B, you need the formula is square root of C squared minus A squared. And if you are looking for A, you will use square root of C squared minus B squared. Okay, for example, so find the 6 trigonometric functions or the cosine, sine, tangent, cotangent, cosecant, and secant in the given example. So for example, A is equal to 3 and C is equal to 5. And the triangle is in the third quadrant. And the reference angle is A. So, we have the reference angle of A. Okay. So, ang una natin gagawin, hanapin natin kung paano ba siya nakadrawing yung triangle. So, kanina ipinakita ko sa inyo kung nasaan yung mga right triangles in different quadrants. And sabi niya, nasa third quadrant. So, therefore, ito siya. Ganitong itsura niya. Okay. Automatic, this will be the C or the hypotenuse. And this is our letter C. So, capital letter ang gagamitin natin para hindi tayo malito. And then, we have here as the B. Ito yung B natin. Ibig sabihin, yung katapat niya dito is our small letter B. And then, for our A, ito yung ating letter A. And then, yung katapat niya is the small letter A. Okay. So, sabi dun sa given, our reference angle is A. So, therefore, this is our reference angle. So, based from the given, A is equal to 3, C is equal to B. C is equal to 5. Okay. So, kukuha natin ngayon ang value ng B kasi yun ang nawawala. So, again, lagyan natin ng label. So, we have A is equal to 3, C is equal to 5, and B siya ang nawawala. Okay, in solving for the b, sabi natin, b is equal to square root of c squared minus a squared. So, c squared is 25. Bakit 25? Kasi 5 times 5 minus a squared is 9. Bakit naging 9? Kasi siya ay 3 times 3. Ilagay ko na rin dito para hindi malito. So, we have 5 square minus 3 square. Next, 25 minus 9 is square root of 16. And square root of 16 is 4. So now, meron ng value yung letter B, which is equivalent to 4. Now, using the reference angle, we will get the 6 trigonometric functions. So, ano ba yung 6 na trigonometric functions? So, we'll start with sine A. So, again, ang sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Next, we have the cosine. Cosine A is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. And then, we have the tangent A, which is opposite over adjacent. And then, we have the cosecant. Cosecant A is equal to H over O. Then, we have the secant A equals H over A. And we have the cotangent A is equal to A over O. So, gagamitin natin yung 6 na formulas na yan para makita natin yung ating sagot dun sa ating hinahanap na 6 trigonometric functions. Eh ma'am, wala po naman diyan makikita na opposite and H. Okay. So, balikan natin yung ating figure. So, based from the reference angle, ito yung reference angle natin. So, this is our opposite. This is our hypotenuse. And this is our adjacent. Okay. So, meron na tayo. Pag ayusin na lang natin doon sa ating given. Okay. So, sine A is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. What is our opposite? So, we have 3. And what is our hypotenuse? We have 5. Then, for our adjacent natin is 4. And then, we have our hypotenuse of 5. Then, again, tangent A, opposite, which is, ito opposite is 3. And our adjacent is 4. And then, yung tatlong natitira na lamang, babaliktarin nyo na lamang yung given dun sa una nating sagot. So, we have for the cosecant is 5 over 3. We have for secant is 5 over 4. And for cotangent, we have 4 over 3. Now, sabi, tayo daw ay nasa third quadrant. So, sa third quadrant, ano ba ang positive, ano ang negative? So, sa third quadrant, ang positive lamang ay tangent, the tangent, and the cotangent. So, therefore, lahat ng ito, lahat ng hindi kasama ay siya ay magiging negative. So, again, sa third quadrant, ang positive lamang ay cotangent and tangent. So, meaning the sine, the cosine, the cosecant, and secant are all negative. Okay, another example. So, find the other trigonometric functions of a triangle in the figure. So, example number 2. So, sine B is equivalent to 3 over 5. So, halimbawa yan. And it is in the first quadrant. Nasa unang quadrant siya. Okay. So, ang una, gagawin natin, drawing natin yung triangle. Paano ba ang drawing na nasa first quadrant? So, we have A. So, this is our letter C or D. What? Hypotenuse. then this is our capital letter C. This is our A, capital letter A, and this is our small letter a. Then this is our letter B, and this is our small letter B. Okay, so based from the given, ito, makikita natin, sign B, meaning ang ating hinahanap ay nasa reference B. So, ang reference angle natin ay itong nasa letter B. Okay, so kung ito ang reference angle, this is the opposite. Kung ito ang reference angle, this is the adjacent. Okay. So, lagyan natin siya ng label. So, dito sa ating triangle. So, sin B, di ba ang formula ng sin is opposite over hypotenuse. Therefore, the hypotenuse is 5. Our opposite is 3. So, we are looking for the value of A. So, kuhanin ulit natin, value of A. C squared is equal to B squared. So, C squared is equivalent to 5 squared minus B squared is 3 squared. So, 25 minus 9 is equal to square root of 16 or 4. Therefore, our value of A is 4. So, hindi na natin dito ilalagay kasi ang given na natin is 3 over 5. And then, let's go back to the table or the figure. Tingnan natin yung figure. So, may makikita natin dyan na ang A natin, ang value ng adjacent is 4. Kasi nga, kaya siya naging adjacent. This is based from the reference angle. Yung reference angle natin is letter B. So, therefore, our A is equivalent to 4. So, this will become 4 over 5. Our tangent is 3 over 4. Then, for cosecant, we have 5 over 3. For our secant is 5 over 4. And for our cotangent, it is 4 over 3. So, ganun yung pagkuha natin ng 6 trigonometric functions sa triangle, sa given right triangle. So, again, this is based from which quadrant the triangle is located. Makikita natin siya, malalaman natin kung ano yung sign ng mga values, sign ng trigonometric functions, kung titingnan natin kung saan quadrant siya nakalagay. So, importante, alam natin kung nasaan yung reference angle. Again, kapag katapat ng reference angle, that is the opposite. And kapag katabi ng reference angle, that is the adjacent. And then the longest side of the right triangle is the hypotenuse.